it turned out, and keep up the great work.
Thank you. Appreciate you having us.
All right. Next up, the 2015 and 2016 YMCA Delaware Youth and Government Program participants when we return.
GED Pep Talk Center. All right, now are you ready for your GED Pep Talk?
Being nervous is okay. It just shows that you're serious about getting your diploma.
A lot of things are scary. Jack, I'm scared of clowns.
No quiero ir. No puedo hacer.
DMC, like your Pep Talk style.
Just keeping it real, Jeff. Just keeping it real.
Whatever motivation you need, we've got a pep talk for you. Get your GED Pep Talk and find free classes at yourged.org.
I grew up in the housing projects of Cleveland. I didn't even know that life could be any better than it was. Education for me has been a way to get away from the agony of what was normal life. I want to be able to impact the community, not just look back on where I came from, but to reach back to where I came from and pull some people up with me. My name is David, and I am your dividend.
The YMCA of Delaware Youth and Government Program. Let me see. We got the 2000. Who's 2015?
That's me.
2015 and 2016 program participants, and I guess we could say were you the winners?
Well, we're youth governors. I guess, yeah.
Okay, right. So, we got Jared on the end, so that's Jared Wilson, and Vilas
Annavarapu.
Okay, you said it. Welcome, guys. I'm so glad you could join us today.
Thank you so
and
much.
congratulations for all your hard work and the rest of your peers. I know they all worked hard, but congratulations, and I'm glad you could join us. And this program is a really great one, and it's partnered with the YMCA. But can you give us an overview of the YMCA of Delaware Youth and Government Program? Tell us what it is.
Okay, so I can start this. It basically, I guess the easiest way to explain it, it's a mock state legislature. So kids from around the state do it through YMCAs or through their schools for some school delegations. And so starting about mid-January, we meet, and each delegation is different, sometimes weekly, sometimes monthly, sometimes, what, you guys are daily? Or?
Weekly. Yeah.
Weekly.
Really?
Yeah. And so we get together, and then there's 2 conferences, but the experience is kind of brought together in April. There's a huge, we call it the Legislative and Judicial Conference. And so we have about 160 participants from across the state, middle and high school students. And so we'll have legislators who write bills and debate them. We have the executive branch, that's us, the youth governors. There's a judicial component, lobbyists, press. So it's very big, a little bit complex, but it's a lot of fun.
Well, I was going to say, I like how Jared said we have the executive branch. That's awesome. I like that. That is really great. Now, how did you guys become involved? Because you said it's either through the YMCA or your school. So now, which way did you guys go in?
So I personally started through my schools. I go to the Charter School of Wilmington, and we have something called Activity Fair. So I was a 4'11" freshman who was trying to find all these clubs that I wanted to be a part of. And this girl walks up to me, and she's like, "Are you interested in government?" And I was like, "Yes, absolutely." So I sign up, and since then, I've just fallen in love with the program.
Wow, that's great. And you don't want to be a paleontologist?
No,
you'd like to be in politics?
Yes, I do want to go into politics one day.
Talk to me after we finish. And what about you, Jared? How did you get in?
So my delegation is the Western Family YMCA delegation. Shout out.
Yeah.
It's a little bit different because most of the students come from Newark High School, which is my school, but it is a YMCA delegation. So Actually, students can take AP Government and Politics their sophomore year, and so they kind of, a lot of the students who are returning from the program go out and try to get new students, so they recruited me that way.
Great. And what do you think about now? What are your aspirations after this? You want to go into politics?
Not particularly. Politics, I guess, is like a passion of mine, and I do want to stay like civically involved, but I'm more of a STEM guy, so I want to do engineering or something along those lines. I'm not really sure at this point.
Yeah, where are you going to college?
I'll be
Yeah.
going to MIT this fall.
Very nice. Very nice. I'm impressed. I was just going to tell you, yeah, it's a good school. So then what about this program has made you guys come back each year?
Personally, I just love it. I mean, youth in government has provided me with an opportunity to really speak my mind and find my passions. When I was much younger, I always stuttered when I spoke, and I would always be hesitant to kind of speak about what I really loved. But youth in government's literally provided me with a platform to speak about what's really important to me, whether it be incarceration or student well-being. And just that and the opportunity to meet kids from around the state, that's just something I couldn't find anywhere else.
Well, my friend, you exude confidence today.
Thank
I would
you.
never guess you were the shy one, ever. Yeah, and so, now what about the other kids that are in the program? I know you, like Vilas said, you meet great friends and everything like that. I guess, getting a chance to talk to your peers and seeing where they're at, this has got to be a great relationship builder for you moving on.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, it definitely is. Like, I mean, at the state level, I've met like some amazing kids that I would never have the opportunity to meet before. Just some of like the most intelligent and kind, like well-rounded kids I've ever met. I mean, and it's just a really diverse community of people from across the state. And then even, there's opportunities to go to different national conferences. And, there it's the same thing, but just it seems like multiplied by 10, which is really amazing. I've definitely fostered friendships that have lasted years.
And that is so great to hear. And I got to ask you, Vilas, are you laying out your political path now?
Yeah, just making the connections to kind of guide my path there in the future.
Jared, you might be a right-hand man here someday. You never know. I mean, you guys are friends. Are you more of would you be more in the front scenes or behind the scenes type of guy?
Personally, after college, I would like to be a lawyer and really work with human rights. But one day, hopefully, I would like to run for office and try and see if we can make some real change happen.
I like that.
Thank
I
you.
like that. So now we know Jared's going to MIT. Way to go, Jared. Vilas, what are your plans?
So I'll be a senior in high school next year. So trying to get past the first semester for senior year will be my biggest challenge, I think. But honestly, I'm really looking forward to it. Like last year in high school, my goal is to make the most use of it as I possibly can. And youth in government obviously will be a big part of that.
Well, you know what? I want to ask you guys. What would you tell one of your peers that isn't involved in a program about the program? If they were like, no, I'm kind of on the fence, I was thinking about it. What would you tell them about the YMCA program or the school program?
I mean, for me, like the biggest part of the program is like it's a great way to learn government, but also it's the best environment I've ever been in. I mean, the YMCA has the 4 core values: honesty, caring, respect, and responsibility, and like the program lives by that, like lives and breathes it. It's in everything that you do, and I've never been in an environment where I feel more comfortable to be who I am, to speak my mind, and to make friends. It's just everybody is so kind, and it's just a really great place to grow your self-confidence and your speaking ability and feel truly empowered, which that's what makes it special for me.
That is so great. When can kids start looking into this program?
So normally YMCA start meeting around the January time period. You can join through either your school, if your school has a delegation, or through a local YMCA. And they'll be meeting how often? Around a monthly, like to start off with.
YMCA's meet
Weekly?
most,
Okay.
yeah.
Weekly.
And then it starts picking up as the conference grows nearer.
Okay.
And if you go to any YMCA, they'll give you information on it. And specifically, Wilmington has the Central YMCA and the Walnut Street YMCA. I believe Walnut Street meets on Saturdays. And if you go to them, they'll give out information on that.
I am so glad I could meet you two gentlemen
Oh,
today.
thank you so much.
MIT guy and future political guy. My goodness, I feel honored to have you both here today.
Thank you so much.
And I'm
Pleasure
very
to be
impressed.
here.
Well, listen, I am truly impressed, and you guys are such a great example to the youth all over. And I hope you keep up the great work. And we want everybody to check out the YMCA programs.
Okay.
Right?
Youth in government.
Yay! Yes, shout them out. Youth and government, come on, yes. All right. So I hope to see you guys back when you want to come back.
Yeah.
Let me know. All right?
Most
Yeah, we'd
definitely.
love to be back.
All right. I'm going to hold you to that.
I hope so.
Thank
All right.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
We'll be back with all of the details on the Southbridge Farmers Market after these messages.